Hello everyone, Meteorologist Carly Smith here. We now have volume, or should have volume, on our radar. Let's see. Hello everyone, Meteorologist. There we go. Okay, so the volume is working. We've got several storms across the coastal bend. Now the strongest storms are moving to our south. So we have this one that is south of Hebronville that is moving across areas at 35 miles per hour, 70 mile per hour winds, golf ball sized hail, all possible. So this is in southern Jim Hogg County. So southern Jim Hogg County, and it is going to continue to track south. So this is going to miss Hebronville. Then up here to our north, we've got a couple of storms moving into Duval County. Only one right now is this storm that's moving through Benavides right now between Relitos and Benavides, and it will probably pass north of Concepcion as well, and then track into portions of Jim Wells County there along 281. Storm moving out of Kingsville, this one not severe, but it has been known to produce some hail that's nearly an inch in diameter. If you have any pictures of hail that has fallen, please send it my way. Carly Smith WX, that's my Facebook page. I would love to see your photos of any hail. Of course, do it safely after the storm is passed. That's the best time to do it because lightning and hail both are dangerous in these storms. This one, so the northern edge is starting to approach Corpus Christi. I don't know if I turned the tower cameras to get a perfect view of the storm, but they were facing that direction. So you could tell the rain core is right. I don't think it's going to let me. Oh, it will. Is right here. So we have the edge of the rain here, and then it continues all this way. So that's all rain along the horizon. That's where the sun is peeking through. It's only 78 degrees right now in Corpus Christi. That's pretty nice. That's where our lows have been early in the morning. So that's because of the rain-cooled air that originally moved through. But overall, yeah, this is that storm. We also have from our tower camera, I turned it that way as well. So here is that view. In fact, this one you can see has the rain pretty much across the entire screen, but we really get it. I need to set a pause point, but anyway, we really get it right over here. You see where there is no rain, and then you see there's a little bit of a break here and then more rain here. But overall, right now, the only severe thunderstorm is again in Duval County. What time in Corpus and Aransas County? Those are the two questions. We'll get to that. Right now, Duval County is the only one with a severe thunderstorm warning. They might have actually just dropped that. Let's make sure I don't have a weird... Yeah, so the Duval County storm is no longer severe. Let's look at where all of the hail is right now. So right now, no severe thunderstorms in the coastal bend. That's great. I will say the storm that passed through Kingsville is still showing signs on our radar of producing some hail that is at least an inch in diameter. So that's going to track now more into the rural portions of Clayburgh County, but that's right north of Baffin Bay. And it is slowly moving a little northeast, so we might get some of that hail into Chapman Ranch area of Corpus Christi, but that is where that is going. Then we have some hail still into Duval County. It has passed right between Benavides and Relitos, so that will continue to track east and likely weaken as it follows in the footsteps of these other storms, but we still have some high hail returns showing up into portions to our south. So that's that one storm south of Hebronville in Jim Hogg County that is severe. You see the purples, so more confident on that hail return still being at least an inch in diameter. Our radar indicating 1.9. So yeah, this storm in southern Clayburgh or northern Clayburgh County is getting a little more intense as we speak. Of course, we are going to be live at 6, so I will have to get off this update here shortly, and we'll have all the latest information on 3 News at 6. But this actually is a sign of a severe thunderstorm warning, this little V notch of it being more of a hail maker and just the strength of it. It's pretty impressive right there. And when I say V notch, I mean like there's when it's split right through here, right? But that is a sign of a pretty strong storm once it does that little V notch. Not seeing a whole lot in the way of wind, but there are some stronger wind gusts. Not seeing any signs of rotation in this storm, so that's a good thing. But let's go back to the radar imagery and see where the storm is going. So we are going to get a little bit of rain on the back end, some lightning starting to show up in portions of Corpus Christi. So we did get a strike right here that's starting to move in on to the western side of town, right there near the airport. There's the airport right there. So that's where that hail strike is. This storm is slowly moving mostly east. In fact, it looks like it's starting to get a southeast trajectory, which would make it miss the heart of Corpus Christi. We would love to get some of that soaking of the rain, but I do think that it is going to stay right along the Claiborne County and Nueces County line. So Chapman Ranch will get in on some of that, which is good. That's the farmland, but I don't see a ton for our homes here in Corpus Christi. But we will be watching this little cell that has developed right here between Driscoll and Benketti. That's one, if it can grow, that would move into Corpus Christi. And also this storm right here in Benavides, it's starting to take a southward turn. So these storms should start to take a southward turn as well. Overall, I keep saying southward turn. You're probably like, what does that mean? So we have the cold front that actually is kind of draped right through here, right? And so that is slowly pushing south. Our winds are out of the north right now because of the outflow from the first round of storms that went through and tracked up toward Victoria and Houston, dumping the hail in Victoria. If you know anyone in Victoria, we've got some great video of hail there, and also some hail up there into northern Bee County. Now, most of the hail, thankfully, that I saw from Bee County, I think it was from the Pettis area, was right around an inch in diameter, or less than an inch in diameter. It's closer to the size of a marble than a quarter. So that produces less damage. It doesn't create as many dents as something like a quarter-size hail would. But regardless, if we're getting quarter-size hail, we are going to have some car damage. So the best thing is to have your car under a garage, in the garage tonight if you have one, or under some sort of carport. Otherwise, there is a chance it could receive some of that minor hail damage. The good news is all of our hail is staying below an inch in diameter. The stronger hail looks like it's going to be in these storms that are moving south in this more rich environment. The rain-cooled air hasn't reached really areas to our south. In fact, let's look at the temperatures. So right now across Texas, it's still, well, this is future. Hold on, let's find current. So right now it's still 92 degrees in Brownsville, still 96 in Laredo. So this is still really, I feel like that Laredo reading is off, but this is still really hot air down here to the south. And so any storm that moves into that area is going to have the greater risk of the really large hail, whereas our storms are already kind of in a little bit less unstable or a little bit more stable environment because of that outflow boundary. But they're still getting fuel and they're still moving. So this activity is spotty. We got some questions about, let's see, light rain in Robstown. She answered you, I just joined. I probably haven't answered the specific questions that closely, but overall, these storms are spotty. There is still capable of producing some damaging wind and large hail, and by large hail, I don't think we'll see much over an inch in diameter here in the coastal bend. But with that being said, let's do some little timing out situations. If this storm holds up, that is near Benketti right now, it would make it into Corpus Christi about 6:26. We will see some rain on the northern end of this storm tracking through Kingsville, but it's starting to move a little bit to the south. And so that storm is likely, the bulk of that rain is likely going to miss Corpus Christi, but it will get into some areas such as South Side possibly, and Chapman Ranch will get some rain and some of the lightning strikes. That will be Flower Bluff by 6:10. So really between now and 6:10, if you live on the south side, you could get some rain. Areas farther north, you're hoping that this storm near Benavides holds up. And for Aransas, we would be watching this storm. Let's get it moving so I can get an idea. We'd be watching this line of storms. It's moving through Mathis and Orange Grove. That will track into Aransas County. So that puts it, Portland, this isn't Aransas, this is San Patricio, but Portland by 6:36, Ingleside 6:46, Rockport 6:53, and then Port Aransas there around 7:05. So That's what we were looking at for the timeline across San Patricio and into Aransas County. Corpus Christi may barely miss kind of most of the storm activity, but the south side's going to get in on some of the rain from the storm that passed through Kingsville. The north side could clip some of this activity that's going to pass through San Patricio and Aransas County, but there's nothing causing the split. It's just really unlucky at this point. But right now, this storm right here near Banquetti is growing, so that would be the storm that gets the heart of Corpus Christi downtown area in on some of the rain. So we'll keep a close eye on that, of course. Watch 3 News at 6 p.m. I'll have the latest information then, but I have got to go, so I'm going to end this live stream now.